Get on down with your basher. Get on down. Listen to the sound. Come on.
Ghost Riot
Radio.
Nick
The ghost. The ghost himself.
I'm the ghost with the most, babe.
Nicky.
Ladies and gentlemen, what is up? Welcome to Ghost Riot Radio. I'm Nick Noble, and I'm your host here each and every Sunday on Ghost Riot Radio, the 18 and over podcast designed for free-thinking adults just like yourself, currently being recorded here at Ghost Riot Studios in St. Petersburg, Florida. As always, I'm going to do some quick shout-outs like clotheslinecreative.com. Clothesline Creative is a high-quality screen printing company offering custom apparel for your business, band, event, and more. Contact them today to get started with your order. That's clotheslinecreative.com. Folks, we're also repping our homies, Sinners Welcome. Make sure you go check them out. If you're on Instagram, they're at SW_FL. You can also go check out at Sinners Welcome FL. Pretty much everywhere else. Go check them out. They've got new gear. It's dope. We're showing off the tea today, so make sure you check that out as well. And folks, we need sponsors, so fucking hit us up. Pick out your pocketbook and be like, yo, we want to rep this show. We want to give them our money because we love money around here.
That's right.
It's true. It's real true. Folks, welcome. Each and every week on Ghost Riot Radio, I invite a few special people to join me here at the Riot Bench to discuss whatever the hell we want to. This week, I am fortunate enough to be joined by your friendly neighborhood Mad Dog. What is up, Mad Dog?
Gonna get swifty.
Folks, we are now joined by the homie Brilly Asher. Brilly, what's good, bro?
Yo, what's good, y'all? How y'all doing?
Yeah, so good. And new friend to the Ghost Riot team, Mr. Anthony PMA. And what's up, bro?
What's up, Rickety Rick?
And once again, the lovely Miss Sarah Marin. Sarah, how are you, love?
I'm doing good. You got a pretty mouth there.
That's boy, you got a pretty mouth.
Dun 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 dun.
So awesome. Folks, welcome to episode number 37.
It's so real.
It's so real. I'm doing it again. No more of the, who's saying take your shirt off already? Oh, Maggie's in the house. Maggie Walker says, take off your shirt. Not Sarah. Okay. Noted.
Just to clarify.
Folks, if you are just tuning into Ghost Riot Radio on Facebook, we appreciate you. Do us a favor, say what's up in the comments on the Facebook feed. We will do our best to read everything that you write to us today. And if you're feeling extra ballsy, the phone line is open. You can hit us up anytime you want to.
Colin, you won't.
You won't. Yeah. Bitch. Folks, as always, we want to hear from you. Phone lines are open. If you have a question, comment, or just want to hear yourself on the air, hit us up. It's 813-343-4798. Folks, if this is your first time tuning into Ghost Riot Radio, during each episode, we try to feature a new musical artist of the week. If you or your band want to be featured on an upcoming episode, you can email us at ghostriotradio@gmail.com. Send us your 3 best tracks with a bio of yourself or your band and any contact info you want to air, and we'll do our best to get you on the next available episode. Folks, we're super stoked this week. We are hanging with the homie Brilly Asher.
Yes, Brilly. What's good, man?
What's good?
How you doing,
What's
Nick?
good?
How you feeling today?
So good.
Yeah.
Folks, let me tell you a little bit about this guy. I'm going to give you my story first. I don't remember how I found you. Maybe through Mike Mass.
Yeah.
Maybe you just
It was right after the video.
Yeah. So good. So this dude reached out to me. He was like, it was right after that video. If you haven't seen that video, I'll make sure I put links in wherever I have to put that shit later. Dude dropped a video. I checked it out and was immediately like, oh, finally, good music. So it's dope. We were just talking earlier, too, about how we were looking for people who were still trying to, like, take on a persona or bring in, like, the old stuff, like, what, like, the cool shit that we were growing up on. We had cats like Doom that were bringing back, like, comic book shit, you know what I mean? And so we were talking the other day about how, like, nobody's doing that shit anymore. They're just talking about, like, making money and getting faded and all kinds of stuff, which is cool.
Stuff that fade,
right? But like, if you have to talk
it
about it all the time, you're probably not doing it very well, in my opinion. So like, go be creative and do cool shit.
Because there's a lot of people doing it now.
Agreed.
You know what I mean? So you really have to like do it differently.
Exactly. Yeah. Every cat in his mom's basement has 2 mattresses set up with a microphone and is trying to get this shit hot right now. He's handing out his mixtape. All right, folks, let's talk a little bit here. This week, we are kicking it with Tampa Hip Hop artist Brilly Asher. Brilly Asher is an independent, conscious hip hop MC, only making music about life situations that people can relate to genuinely. His #1 goal is to change the world for the better and is coming closer to that goal with each song released. The Show mixtape in 2014, which was the platform used to showcase Brilly's raw talent, was released after partnering up with Gossett. Am I saying that right? Gossett Brown. Got it. The show, marinated in jazz and R&B, had all the ingredients to cook up the next show in the following year of 2015. The last show is set to drop summer 2017. Are we almost there?
Yeah.
Oh, so good. Which embodies Brilly's love for anime, thank God, and recent life struggles and delivers it in very introspective way. Riot Gang, make sure you head over to facebook.com/Brilly Asher and smash that like button so you can keep up with everything going on with this guy. In the meantime, this is Brilly Asher with The Showdown.
Yeah. To feel it when nice guy gave go missing. My guy with Kakashi, I spy me a copy ninja. You shadow clones coming out the sound village. Them homes I shall visit, making songs but never do sound different. It's obvious I got that fire style. Look at the audience. If any kind of doubt you couldn't copy this, you got that watered down. Call it that cockiness, finna doubt godliness. Fought through all the pains, watch him get bodied now. Almighty push and pull a zombie out. Reanimate with the Edo Tensei. You relate to a puppet your master already found. I'm sorcery saucing on what you had to be. Sissy as Sakura, soon to be Socrates. Fight with your fishes, don't fit your philosophy. Soon to forget you is just fuck apologies. And fuck opinions, I'm a prodigy. And fuck conditions, it's my prophecy. Try to be peace, but I'm full of deceit. Now my heart turn to hate from the beast up inside of me. Watch it jump out of me. All you Akachis will come. Hit them with bombs. Drop it like data or palms. Offer me blowing them up. I'm finna blow up. C4 cause I kill every show when you ninjas can hardly show up. You not in my village, my vision, my low is your limit. Just know that the difference is tough. Like you and your love. Savage lions, but nobody in my circle singing Kumbaya. Happy to be here, shoulda had you like Mufasa. King of the jungle, only answer to Messiah. Simba but younger, waiting patient till it's soon my time. So I'm working for Tyler the Hove. Cocky no bunches around me, they phony. They never show up to the shows, up when I'm popping or when they get lonely. Right when the benefits gone, they follow suit, cut the ties, you don't owe me. Shit, my your business is slow. You and that Kermit the Frog should be homies. Leave if you feeling some type of way. I'm as a shredder, I delete your type today. Call it confetti, a cone on I slice away. Pick you to pieces like puzzles from what I say. Been having them fucking like type of days. Cause they didn't fuck with that type of game. Kindness and love wasn't kind of love, it was just kind of good. Turn a new leaf like I'm Sasuke. Turn into a cold killer. Catone every track, fire spitter. Lava style, melting with gorillas. Why these power rappers sound, don't feel it. I don't plan to go along with the way. They try to ride it, end up drowning instead. Lost their balance, go to battle they ways. Lost a challenge, I look past them, they say. It's time right here. I'm paving the way to my draft, I cousin it. Price tag and they all say pay. Living while I'm working in the moment, before it's too late, it's an all day thing. I don't really see no opponents, I will own it in my own zone like I'm in space. Shining like the sun in the cold, still giving heat for the winter that get hotter than your stove. Even in the post, yeah, I'm from the south, but I move it up north and around the whole globe. Promoted with a show, you was invited, but you never show. Crowds of a couple to hundreds or more. Stuck in the struggle, I suffered to grow. Before I found God, so I suffered the most. Ever since mama died, supper is gone. Had to stop to the bone to realize I was strong. Look at my eyes shining gun. Seen too much death, I was young, it changed me a ton. 2,000 pounds on my lungs, I was as tough as they come, but it ain't for none. Trapped in the matrix, but I ain't the one. Reasons I don't know the answer to, coming with time and a tick and remind them I lie with my funds. Who a better rapping in city than a Brilly? A lot of rappers out in my city, they just silly. I battle with a rat to get you slapped like a grizzly. And then he coming after y'all, they really fucking with me, and it's really such a pity. A room full of canines when you walk in, we all saying hello kitty. When you're talking and it's off, then put your 2 cents, give it back, cause you can barely keep it 50. All of that, you can miss me, miss me, miss me. Oh, I ain't done. I ain't done.
Holy shit. Holy shit.
So good. Wait. I'm going to
God
overuse
damn.
the shit out of that thing.
Let's
I
go
promise.
get in the Jeep right now.
Oh,
Full
so good.
blast. 100 miles an hour.
So good.
Fuck, that was rad.
If y'all don't get that reference, so basically I was telling Brilly when he got here that like the way you know you've made it in with me, or at least I've accepted you as an artist, is if I pump the shit out of you in the Jeep, just take the top off and just make it loud, make everybody in town listen
That
to it.
sounds
He really
sexy.
likes to take his
It
top
sounds
off.
sexy? Take it off. I love
pumping him in the
Just
Jeep.
take my top off and then scream Brilly Asher as I drive around.
Brilly!
What? So good. Yo,
Oh,
that
man.
shit is so damn good.
Appreciate that.
So damn good.
real.
Hold on, let's see what everybody else is saying too.
Really
Facebook, what is
appreciate
up? If you're still out there, you're checking us out. We're hanging with Brilly Asher today. That was called The Showdown, which we named the show after today. So dope. Make sure that if you're on Facebook, you say what's up. Say a little what up in the comments. Let us know you're there. We will
Yeah.
do our best to read this out. Who's Connie Love?
Connie Love is Taya's mom, actually.
Word.
Yeah,
She
she's
said-
in the building right now.
She said reposted, drop the sound, and then she said, wait, we got her more. She said, Brilly equals real messages that come from the heart. Connie.
Yes, shout out to Connie.
Killing it.
So good.
Yes.
Who else is in the house today? Justin Haggerty's in the house. Zach Vaughter's going hands everywhere.
You got so
Taya-
many cousins.
So many cousins. Steve Taylor says hi to the Marins. Misused.
Hey,
Hi.
that's what's up. Hey, how you doing?
Oh, Steve. I love you, Steve.
It's Steve.
Okay, sound back. Sound was gone. Sound back. Oh, I see what happened. Yeah, so what happens in the beginning is we mute for a second. So as long as you can hear us now, let us know. But we should be good to go. Shannon Mulholland in the house. She says, hi, guys.
Hey, Shannon.
Let's see who else. Jesse Cook says, Paterno.
Oh, Jesse.
Yeah,
What up,
Jesse.
Jesse? I love Jesse. What up?
I was like, you must not be busy today, Jesse. You're supposed to be working, man. What are you doing?
He over here on the side just watching.
Erica Hawkins says, Brilly, Brilly, Brilly.
Hey, that's my
She's,
cousin.
there, yeah, she says,
That's
hey,
my cousin.
cousin, and
What's
lots of
up,
kissy
cuz?
faces. Oh, there are cousins everywhere.
Yeah.
Tiara
Yes.
says, cuzzy with
Cuzzy,
hearts.
yeah.
Good, we can hear you. Thank you, Erica. I appreciate it. All right, let's talk to Brilly. What up, good? This is so fucking awesome. This is
Yes.
like been a long time coming. How
Right.
long were we going back and forth? Like, nah, this weekend's not going to work.
Since April, what, 20?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like the 27th or something like
yeah,
that.
I've been fighting, but we got him, so he's here now. So we're happy.
Yes, that's all that matters.
All right, so let's talk. Let's talk. 2014, the show
Yes.
drops as a mixtape.
Boom.
Let's talk about the inspiration for that first.
Okay, so at first I had a project in mind, but my homie Gossip, we was just chilling as like just regular homies at first.
Right.
And he was friends through my brother, and like we just started playing video games, Naruto and shit, and 2K, and then before even all the music, and then all of a sudden he was like, "Yo, you rap?" I was like, "Yeah," and he's like, "Dope, let me hear something." You know what I mean? Played him some songs and shit, and he has like all the knowledge. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like very knowledgeable, very cultured. So I was like, all right, cool. He had a few ideas. He was like, yo, we should do something. And I was like, I mean, I don't know. You know what I mean? Back then, not like everybody said they rap, everybody, you know what I mean? So I was like kind of on my own way. But then he was like, no, we should really do something. So then like we put out one song. It was, what was it? Dreaming Irrelevance. Yeah, it was like a double song. And after that, it got like a good response. So we like, I thought, all right, I think we got something. Still kept the same, like, the jazz elements and everything from King Gabriel all throughout the whole project. It's only 7 songs, like a little EP. And yeah, we did it. And after that, we was like, yo, we really can make like some real good music. And that's what inspired the next one after that. So it's just like
good.
dipped in like R&B, jazz, got hip hop elements to it. Like it's a nice project.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. So then you drop the next show, 2015. So you're going back to back.
Yeah.
You're just like, yeah, we'll do this every year.
Right, exactly. That was the plan.
Right.
We came up with a 5-year plan, basically.
Smart.
And it's no matter what, at the end of the 5 years, you know what I mean? You keep going. Each year you get better and better,
Right.
and you double up on what you did, you know what I mean, the year
sure.
before. So once we developed that and we had the passion for it, then it was all go from there. So the
good.
next year, the next show dropped, and we want to kind of make it more extensive,
Right.
more not flashy is not the word, but like more appealing, I guess you could say.
Okay.
Put a lot of detail,
Right.
to the finest, a lot of art into it. So he designed the whole cover for it. It took him on like 3 days, but like the art is amazing.
Nice.
And yeah, and then it's like 12 songs on it, and it's 13 songs actually. And we took 5 producers, and we just put them all together, and we all just, it's like a huge collaboration project basically.
Sick.
Yeah, so it has like everything from R&B, it has hip hop, it has like rap, it has like everything in it, like some of everything from the beginning to the end, all sonically different.
Any names we might recognize on that mix?
Yeah, we have Mike. We got Mike Mass on there.
Whoop, whoop.
No, not Mike Mass. I'm sorry. We had Cam Bada on there.
Okay.
Cam Bada. Chris Cash was also a feature on there. He did a few of the songs. Yeah, Chris Cash, Cam Bada. Mondo was a producer. Lido Beats was another producer. Tony Cruz was another producer. Me and Gossip.
Sick.
Yeah.
Sick.
Yeah, and
Can't
you
wait.
had like Erykah Badu samples in there. You had it was a lot of dope shit.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. So Do you want to let people know when it's dropping?
The last show.
Yeah.
The last show will definitely probably be out like August, late
Okay.
August. Yes, late August.
We're not going to pin him down to anything yet.
Yeah,
But it's coming.
it's definitely coming. No, seriously, yeah, it's definitely coming. And I'm working on like another project after that as well. So
Nice.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get music out there. I'm working on constantly. Yes.
Love that. How old are you?
23.
23.
Just turned in April. Yeah.
Hey, happy birthday. Sorry,
Never gonna get old.
I just got it. It's brand new. I got to use it.
You gotta tap it.
Yeah,
Find some
that'd
way
be
to
cool if
use
I could
it.
just... but I- it's not that fast. No, it just stops.
That last track really got my blood pumping. What's the inspiration behind that? Who produced it? What went into making that track?
Got you. So what really went into that? I was going through like a little bit of like a down phase. Everybody and they like go through. I was real hating my job and stuff. You know what I mean?
We all hate our job.
I love my job.
Exactly. I love my job now, and I love like doing it. You know, service.
Yeah.
Serving other people, helping other people. All that. I love it.
Right.
But it was just the circumstances around the people and everything. I just felt unappreciated. So that's where that really came from, like the unappreciation. Like, all right, you know, I don't really feel appreciated. And then also, I like to compete with everybody around me, like artistry around. So I felt like there was nobody pushing like the envelope of like lyricism, of creativity, of difference. So that's what that's really inspired by. And then the production was Lido Beats. He actually did the production on that.
Nice.
Who took yes, sir. So yeah, it was really like inspired by just, I wouldn't say basically took all my hate, all the bitter that I had, and put it into a track.
That's
put it
great.
into something positive.
I like it. It's got substance. You know, there's a story to be told, and it's something that there's just lost in kind of a lot of mainstream hip hop. Not to say that I'm a hip hop head at all. I don't know much of anything, but
we're a
it's
good
just-
dynamic, Madison. and I.
That's
honest
clean,
right
though.
there.
See, that's clean though, because then you can like, you don't necessarily, it's not like you don't know, but you're from a different
perspective is on- outside the box.
Exactly. And then you come in, and then like you can still accept it universal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's super
I just
dope.
I appreciate people that have something to say and tell stories, and it's not just a bunch of BS that doesn't matter.
Type
Right.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
Absolutely.
For sure. So you're calling Tampa home right now, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So how do you feel about the music industry in Tampa right now? How do you feel like the scene, not the industry so much, but the scene itself? Like, we've met just in the less than a year that we've been doing this show. We've met so many crazy artists out of Tampa.
Yes.
So
Yes.
especially as a young guy, I'm interested to hear from you how you feel like you're being accepted, what you like, what you don't like.
Got you. I honestly, that's the reason I do claim Tampa is because like I'm not necessarily always in it, but whenever I would go out to art shows, whenever I would try to become, you know what I mean, an artist or try to get my stuff out there, they always accepted me. Like it was always love. Or just like how you guys are, like it's always love. It's always been. So I appreciate that way more than anything. That goes further than anything that you can say, anything like for real, is the action. So that's why I call Tampa home. And then as for the artists, the scene, I really feel like we have something.
Right.
I'm not gonna sit here and say we don't have nothing. 'Cause
No,
we do, and
absolutely.
we building.
Yeah.
And it definitely it was there, but it wasn't as like it's a bunch of young artists coming up doing it themselves. You know what I mean? Putting not doing it all on themselves, but like look around.
Yeah.
You know what I
for
mean?
sure.
We're young. You know what I
Absolutely.
mean? So
Not all of us.
Most of us.
I'll
You're
take
young
that as a
at heart.
compliment.
You're young at heart, dude.
exactly.
Aw,
and,
thanks,
and,
guys.
and honestly, like you entering your prime as well. So like
Finally.
You're
First
peaking.
pube.
First gray pube.
Hey.
there you go.
At least it's there. Oh yeah, I do it again. All right. Yeah, man. I
But yeah,
appreciate
so like, you know, you got artists like Mason Monroe, you got artists like Ari Chai, you got artists like Mike Mash, you got artists like B.O., you got artists like Mowgli.
Right.
You have a lot of artists that are coming out. You have another artist, can't think of her name right now. But yeah, everybody has something different to offer. And I feel like my just word on it is I feel like if we just push past our comfortability,
Yeah.
in ourselves and what we have surrounding, I feel like we can really like reach out to everybody else around us.
Agreed.
Because it's more so than just the city. It's like we got to reach out to the world type shit.
I agree. I agree. But what's cool about Tampa and what's also tough about Tampa is that we're in Florida, and Florida's a tough place. Florida is hard. We hardly get, like, bands are like hesitant to tour here because they've got to take a major trip south and then come back up through the same state. It's not like you can just like bounce through here.
Yeah.
And so it's been the amount of coverage that we get here in Florida is different than a lot of the rest of the state. And so it's cool that Tampa is still like, there's all kinds of cats right now that are like making sure that they get out and tour hard, hit up the East Coast and go out and really share Tampa.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
Little Prince Golden action.
Yes.
Yeah, they're going hard. Samurai Shotgun. Come on the show, guys. We still want to do that. But they're touring hard too. And he's like, I don't know when we got time. We're going to try to pin him next month, though.
Yeah, you're going to put the clamps on him.
We'll see. Mike Mass coming August 6th. Just putting that out there. Whoop, whoop. So it's dope that, you get to come up in such a cool, like, we're just such a tight-knit group here.
Exactly.
Everybody, like, knows everybody.
Exactly.
Everybody promotes each other's stuff.
Yeah.
And everybody's down to just, like, share and keep
and it's
pushing.
Dope.
Yeah.
It's dope. It's super clean. You know what I mean?
Agreed. And, it's funny. Florida gets such a bad rap just in general. FloridaMan.com alone is enough to freak people out. Like, I'm not going down there. They're crazy as fuck in Florida. And that's not wrong, but we're doing our best to rise above that a little bit, I think.
I think we're doing a good job.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think we're really doing a good job.
All right, so inspirations. What did you come up on musically?
Oh, that's a lot.
Yeah.
Okay, so like my first genre, it wasn't even rap or anything that I got introduced. It was jazz. My pops put me on jazz.
So good.
My mom's put me on R&B. You know what I mean? And from there, my brother really put me on. Like, I heard rap. I was like into like the Joker and like some like frivolous stuff. You know what I mean? But then like, he's like, nah, bro, you gotta like listen to like more stuff, like better stuff. And he was like, nah, bro, you gotta listen to Kanye and Jay-Z. Back then, I didn't really like listening to like old school music. I'm gonna be honest. I ain't sitting here saying like I'm like, you know what I mean?
That's a lot of people.
Exactly. So. But when he exposed me to it, I'm like, oh, this is like different. You know what I mean? Took me a little bit to get over it. But then like after that, I got to T.I. T.I. was like my Rada Chameleon after that. And then Andre 3000s. I love like the Southern rap. Big Boy. And then after that, I loved Busta Rhymes because like how he expressed himself through his videos and everything. He was always extra and like, And then after that, like I just kind of like rode, you know what I mean? Lupe Fiasco.
I love Lupe.
Yes. He is too lyrical, like for real.
Yeah.
Then like Ab-Soul, Chance the Rapper now, J. Cole, Kendrick. So it was I just clung to content and difference.
Right.
You know what I mean? Gucci, from like I love just like down south artists, Atlanta artists.
Yep.
Free Gucci.
Future, like all that. I like air like a range, you know what I mean? You gotta, as a person, you can't just make one type of music, you know what I mean? So that's why I like all types of alleys.
Just take your little bits from each piece.
Exactly, because you're feeling different moods every time. You're not feeling the same way all day.
Absolutely.
You can't only do mumble rap.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's why I listen to like I'm listening to some really sad stuff some days. I get up and I'm like,
type shit.
Like, why am I okay right now? Like,
I played Bad and Bougie for him, and he was just like, "Oh, what is this?"
Yeah. That was my brain.
Oh no!
Just exploding.
Oh no!
I have so many new things. Look at.
He's so proud. He's so proud of
so happy right now. This is the kind of shit I do in the off days. I'm like, I'm gonna get more sound effects.
Type, yeah.
Yo, so let's see who else is on here right now.
I was driving down the street the other day, and I was listening to Del, the Funky Homo Sapien, and I missed my exit because I was so hyped. I was like, man, this song's so fucking good.
What Del were you listening to? Do you remember?
I was on Sirius. I couldn't remember.
So good. So
his delivery is just so good.
Oh, it's so good.
He was so different from the rest of those West Coast cats when he came out. He was like, everybody else was doing gangster rap at that point. At least the popular stuff was all gangster rap at that time. And so Del pops up, and he's like Cube's cousin, which is funny. So
crazy.
Right? Yeah, everybody's like, but yeah, they're cousins. Like they hang out and shit. They just were like opposite ends of the spectrum in hip hop.
Yeah.
And I grew up as like a little skate rat in DC, and we were listening to everything because you'd watch a skate video and it was like punk rock and then hip hop, and there was like this awesome blend of stuff. And so we were always just growing up on, and Del was everywhere on that stuff. We were listening to like before Deltron was a thing, and he was just Del, the Funky Homo Sapien, doing I Wish My Brother George Was Here and tracks like so.
Damn.
Yeah. Good stuff. If you got to go back and check all that stuff out, please do.
Deep cuts.
Deep cuts. What's that word we're supposed to say?
Pamplemousse.
God, I'm never going to remember that shit.
Pamplemousse.
That's
That
how
means turn the camera back on.
That camera
okay.
stops itself every once in a while. We got to keep starting it.
Yeah.
But I'm never going to remember that word. Someone's going to be like,
Pamplemousse, yeah.
camera.
I
What's
wanna
that
know what
word?
was. Yeah,
The
pamplemousse.
word.
We should just do a sound effect for that. Just like, just because I want to keep hitting this thing. All right. So what we like to do on this show lately is every time we get somebody new who's been on here, we're happy to have you, by the way. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
We like to give you the opportunity to tell us who should be the next people to be on this show. So we do that. We call it the band call out. Hey. Who would you call out next to be? And you can do a list if it's not just one or two. You can just like spit a couple out.
Of who I think should be on here. Let me see. I would love to see my dude Mowgli get on here. I got a lot of love for him. I would love to see. I mean, you already got Mass. Cam Bottle will be another good one to reach out to.
Okay.
Chris Cash will definitely be another one. He got like got a project came out and he got some videos out as well. Chris Cruz, I want to see on here too. Yeah.
Nice. That's a good list. As you're coming up with them, just be like,
already try if
not yet.
Already try.
We've talked a little bit though.
That's
so it's,
And then Demi Nova.
Demi's been on.
We had her on a couple months ago.
Yeah.
Dope. I gotta see that. Then.
She's awesome.
Amazing.
Yeah, she is amazing. Yeah, she's definitely doing her thing too.
We had J Rock Jones on here.
Hey.
Now we got to do Synergy in a Cup.
Yep.
I don't know how we're gonna pack all those dudes in here, but we want to do that.
We'll take the show on the road.
Right? Yeah.
We'll go back to the Bricks.
Which we will do. We should go back to the
That
Bricks.
was so good.
Y'all started in the Bricks?
No Fernet.
We'll pick up all this stuff and like take a couple of tables and take the show literally anywhere that's got Wi-Fi.
Nah, that's clean.
Yeah.
Remote.
Yeah.
That's clean.
So if you're out there, and don't forget, if you're watching this show right now, we're not just a Florida thing. We've had artists on this show from South Africa,
From
Canada,
Oh, yeah.
California.
Shout out.
Yeah. So we go big. If you can't be in the studio, we'll do phone interviews. We'll do Skype interviews. Hit us up. We're more than happy to have you on here. We're trying to promote everybody, not just Florida. So make sure you come out and say what's up. Who are you listening to right now?
Right now, I've been listening to a lot of Jay. I've been listening to a lot of Bryson Tiller, simply because like I just been in that mood. You know what I mean? Bryson Tiller mood. Let's say Black. I've been listening to Temptations a lot too. I've been going back and listening to.
Yeah,
my
smart
mom's
move.
was a big just when I'm chilling and reading and stuff. But then other than that, that's about. I put on Spotify and then honestly I just hit Discover.
Yeah.
And I just let it go on the radio. And
For
just
sure.
Like any like new artist that I hear, I just
Yeah.
Like
Thumb up, thumb up.
Save playlist. Yeah. And that's how I've been finding like a lot of artists lately.
That's
yeah.
awesome. That's awesome. But that reminds me, if you're a Busta Rhymes fan, I don't know how far back you went, but he used to be in a band back in the day called Leaders of the New School.
Yeah.
And they were awesome.
Yeah.
And I play that shit for people now, and they're like, "What are you listening to?"
What?
It's like Deco D's doing his what? Like all he does is like hoot and holler through the. It's so good, but it's so like if you think you like Busta now, you should check him out when he was with a team of cats doing Leaders of the New School. That shit is so good.
Yes.
How crazy was his hair back then?
Equally crazy. He's always been like a sizable dude, and just like the whole team was all about being extra weird. Like you hear him do skits on the album, and they're like, "Yeah, we're those weird kids in class." Blah blah blah. And the teachers, they got like fake teachers yelling out. Anyway, so
those videos from MTV were intense.
Yeah, he was
so
always
good.
doing like really high color, super like wide angle, like up in your face. Yeah, super good. Brilly, if people want to find your music right now, what's the best way to do that?
The best way right now would be Spotify. Hey, is that true? Like I heard like Chance is trying to say Spotify and everything, but right now it's on Spotify. And then I'm gonna transfer over to not Spotify, SoundCloud.
And Chance is saying what?
He said that he was gonna save. Yeah, he said he's gonna save SoundCloud. He made a tweet out. And
why does it need saving? Ghost Riot Radio is on SoundCloud.
The type, yeah,
right?
On SoundCloud,
Brilly's on that
exactly.
shit.
Like a lot of us are on SoundCloud.
We don't need you, Chance. Shit. All right, but what is he doing? Because we'll take that. Yeah,
yeah, we kind of do.
Bring the kids.
We really do need that. He tweeted out and actually SoundCloud was running out of money. They said they only have like about 2 more months left.
And he was just gonna like drop a note on him. And
I don't know what he technically did, but like the day after they said he was like, oh, don't worry, I'm gonna save it. And then like just yesterday he was like, put out another tweet, and he was like, I just talked to the owner. We straight. And then SoundCloud tweeted out too, and we're like, oh, we good. Don't have to worry about we back or something like that. Like, this is official blows horn. This is official horn. And I was like, damn.
Yo.
Like, what they talk about?
Now is the opportune time to let SoundCloud know that Ghost Riot Radio is the thing. We want to promote music for them.
Yeah, exactly.
SoundCloud, everybody right now, write Chance the Rapper and SoundCloud and be like, yo, this show would be dope all the time. We just constantly feature new music from all over the place.
That's it.
Defend SoundCloud.
We'll put it on YouTube. We'll make it a YouTube channel, like the SoundCloud YouTube channel. Steal my idea. I'm going to fuck you up.
Matter of fact,
yeah, just like our dick sticker app.
Yeah.
Don't steal.
Stop with that. Stop selling my ideas. It's not a good idea. It's a terrible idea. You don't want that app.
Somebody out there writing them down.
Right. Like, God, these guys are smart.
Gotta jot it down.
Well, we're coming. We're going to do that shit. I'm calling SoundCloud right after this show.
That's who you should get next on your show, Chance.
Right? That'd be, yeah.
Call Chance.
Come on the show.
We're nobody. You want to come out and hang out with us?
Yeah, we trying to help you. We trying to help say this.
The problem with this show, trying to get bigger artists, is that we play their music. And I'm not going to sign up. I don't have lawyers involved. I can't, everything that's copyrighted just gets cut everywhere else. Facebook will immediately cut the video if it's got their music in it. YouTube will immediately mute my videos after 7 hours of editing a video. Then they're like, nope, we're not going to let you play that. You don't own that music.
Well, you have an almost lawyer.
I do. Almost. April. We'll be able to figure it out.
July.
Well, July technically. Well, actually, August, September when I get my
Just
results.
My wife's going to be a lawyer.
Next year. Mid next year, we've got a lawyer. Yeah, perfect.
Hey.
But
My
yeah,
wife's a lawyer, everyone.
Representation.
So
There you
cool.
go.
So cool.
Yep. Be a lawyer.
Yeah. So,
I don't look like it.
So that's a good idea.
Badass lawyer.
That's a good idea. SoundCloud, pay attention. We're trying to help.
We trying to come save you.
We're gonna do that. We're gonna put on live shows everywhere. We'll do a Ghost Riot tour. That's coming up too.
We'll
Dang,
tour
you
up
just throwing out all
with
your
Chance.
ideas.
So
I
we're
like
thinking October is first year. I told you that a little while ago.
Yeah.
So we'll be our 1 year anniversary. I think we're gonna try to rent out Crowbar and have local artists do a full show.
That
and
would be
That's
dope.
And
Do
do
it.
like a sponsor.
we'll do like a 1 hour. Maybe we'll run a 2 hour show, and then right afterwards, pull the stage and let some acts come out and do a shit. So yeah. So we're gonna try to do
That
that
would be
shit.
cool.
Yeah, I already
Yes.
talked to Tom. I think is the owner of Crow.
Stepping on a yellow dog over
And
there.
he's and he was like, yeah, hit me up, let me know what's up. So
Yo.
so we're gonna try to do that. Be ready. It's
Yes.
coming. Make sure you're in the area around October because we're gonna try to get that shit done. Yo. Anybody you want to shout out? Anybody you need to say hi to right now?
I want to say what's up to Goss. I want to say what's up to my cousin Brandon, Erica. I want to say shout out to Mike Mass.
Mike Mass.
Everybody who I'm working with right now. Brilly Asher, Darius. I want to say what's up to Lido. I want to say what's up to that's a good list. Dom. I want to say what's up to Tail. I want to say what's up to Sarah. I want to say what's up to Connie. I want to say
Yeah, he brought a team. You can't see them. They're just
I
behind
wish.
camera right now, but they're out here rapping.
Yeah, I want to say
So good, man. So good. You feel like you're gonna hang out for the rest of the show?
yeah.
You gonna talk some shit with us?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Heck
All right,
yeah.
good.
Yeah, I'm
Fuck yeah.
down. Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Just
good.
sliding, yeah.
So let's play some more music then,
Absolutely.
and then we'll come back. We'll talk a little bit about some weed, and then
Yeah.
we're gonna. Don't
We're gonna
worry.
talk to Anthony.
Like family. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yes.
We gotta talk
I'm new to the
Anthony-
weed family, actually. Too, so perfect.
Anthony
This
is
is
a
gonna be good.
super interesting dude. So
Hey.
he's got cool stories to
Yeah.
tell.
And I didn't just quit smoking cigarettes or anything. This is actually a CBD pen. So for all of you that are interested in figuring this out later, we'll talk about this after. But I'm not sitting here trying to quit smoking right now as I vape. Do you even vape, bro? I'm not gonna do it.
Don't do it.
All right, let's get to another track, folks. Make sure you head over to Instagram and Twitter and search at Brilly_Asher. I got that right, yeah? And make sure you smash that follow button so you can get caught up on everything that this cat has to offer. While you're doing that, I'm going to play another track by our friend Brilly Asher. This track is called Dead Ninja.
Man who was at that time in complete control of the city government, his name was Bull Connor, would often get on the radio and make statements like, niggas have moved into a white neighborhood, we better expect some bloodshed tonight. And sure enough, there would be bloodshed. Bloodshed.
I just want to be a member. Will I be remembered? Or will I be another dead ninja? I just want to be remembered. It's nothing better than another dead ninja. Some of y'all don't remember. Sandra blame any other dead ninjas. Pretty gotta be remembered. Way before I'm just another dead ninja. Crime, violence, shooting, stabbing, murder, always on the news. Broken system, poison politicians. I don't wanna choose. Cops is killing innocents and getting paid
made to take a cruise. Blacks are dying like we about to go extinct like dinosaurs. How does all lives matter when the matter clearly get ignored? I don't see him at the rally when he say all I support. I don't hear him talk about it while he joking with his boys. Being silent just as worse as adding gunshots to the noise. Then they cover it up. Heat in my chest, but I'm feeling cold blood. What did I do to make you put a pump? Try to lay in my bed, but I'm stuck in the tub. Got me some Skittles, ain't got me no gun. Saying my prayers cause I can't feel my lungs. Moment of silence to honor Trayvon. Will I be remembered? Or will I be another dead ninja? I just wanna be remembered. Ain't something better than another dead ninja. Some of y'all don't remember. Send your blame any other dead ninjas. Pretty gotta be remembered. Way before I'm just another dead ninja. Will I be remembered? Or will I be another dead ninja? I just wanna be remembered. And something better than another dead ninja. Some of y'all don't remember. Eric on many other dead ninjas. Pretty gotta be remembered. Way before I'm just another dead ninja. Lost my cousin to his cousin's brother, cause he killed his uncle. Now my mother suffer cause her sister, baby body cover. Get the shovel, that's another in the cycle of revenge. Call it justice, we can't call police cause they don't give us justice. Show your hands, still they bust us. Family is torn apart, all the youngins taking notes. And if you read it, you'll be shocked. Growing up with hatred for the block, hatred for the cops. They keep taking all the pots while rapists get the wall. I just got a ticket cause the life we living got me fearing for my life in prison. As he run my license thinking about the ninja who got 60 driving while suspended. These could be the final minutes with the world a witness. Tell me what's the difference? A simple traffic stop and I get shot on the spot, lose my life, or they say he a victim. Will I be remembered? Or will I be another dead ninja? I just wanna be remembered. And something better than another dead ninja. Some of y'all don't remember. Eric on many other dead ninjas. Pretty gotta be remembered. Way before I'm just another dead ninja.
When the bombing occurred, one of the mothers of one of the young girls called my mother and said, can you take me down to the church to pick up Carol? We heard about the bombing and I don't have my car. And they went down and what did they find? They found limbs and heads strewn all over the place. And then after that, in my neighborhood, all of the men organized themselves into an armed patrol. They had to take their guns and patrol our community every night because they did not want that to happen again. I mean, that's why when someone asked me about violence, I just find it incredible. What it means is that the person who's asking that question has absolutely no idea what black people have gone through, what black people have experienced in this country since the time the first black person was kidnapped from the shores of Africa.
Will I be remembered? Or just another dead ninja?
Bang! Ladies and gentlemen, that's Brilly Asher with Dead Ninja.
Slick.
Another dope track.
Slick.
Yes, I'm still alive. Don't worry.
Another dope track.
Yes.
And we got one more coming up, so make sure you stay tuned.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's going to be dope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't be dummy and get out of there.
Yeah, don't
Sorry,
take
I'm
off.
so fuzzy today.
Are you fuzzy?
Aw.
Mad Dog got it.
Too much bourbon last night.
Yeah.
I figured it was the itis from breakfast.
Oh, it's still that too. That
Combined.
Too.
Oh,
I'm feeling
man.
that itis too.
We found a great greasy spoon.
What is it?
Skyway Jacks. Skyway Jacks.
That's down by you, yeah?
Yeah. 19. US 19.
Nice.
It was cool. Yeah. We
Nothing
picked up Anthony from the airport. It's my buddy
Nice.
Anthony.
Hey, Ant.
Hey.
Hi, Aunt.
What's up?
Where are you in town from, Ant?
New York City.
Hey. What part of New York?
Queens.
Queens. Who else do we have on here from Queens? Nobody yet, but they're coming. We got Action Bronson on here.
Oh,
Action,
man.
come on. Come on.
I was about to say, you really got him?
No, right? Yeah, right. He doesn't give a fuck. He's like, I'm on Vice now. I don't give a shit about you.
I don't even
coming?
have to hear him rap. I just want to see him cook all the time.
Right?
Yeah.
Right.
Like, oh, Jesus.
Just
Nah,
rap.
I would just shit on him for the whole Ghostface thing.
I wouldn't. I sorry, Ghost. I like him better. Sorry. Ghostface is lit. Oh man, literally my least
hit a
favorite of
nerve.
the Woo. He's like my least favorite of the Woo.
Damn.
Yeah, he's my least favorite. What can I say? But I'm old, and I everybody else. Like Ray and Meth and all those cats put up all their shit early, and by then I was like, all right, cool. And he came out and he was just weird and kind of different, and I was like, I'm not feeling you.
Who was that one guy associated with the Wu-Tang that tried to cut his dick off? It's a thing. That's a thing.
Yeah.
Did you guys hear that on the news?
Yeah, but I don't
He was
remember
like
that
high
guy's
on
name.
PCP and tried to cut his dick off or something.
That must have been in Florida, right?
Probably.
Jesus.
God damn you, Florida.
Poor Florida.
You're so weird.
It's just never going to get out from under itself. It's so sad.
Damn, yeah, right.
What do you say? Week and Weed?
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do that.
Chris Bearer.
Chris, what?
Burr.
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 Oh, that's who it was?
You cold?
Yeah.
Nice. Well played on that.
Yeah.
Heather Mess in the house. What's up, Heather?
What's good, Heather?
All right, so let's do this. Folks, we're about to get into the second half of this show, but first we feel obligated to put up this little disclaimer prior to this segment. Folks, Ghost Riot Radio is our show and ours alone. The comments and opinion made by myself or my co-host do not necessarily reflect the opinions of my guests or any business, company, or organization that is mentioned on this show. Please do not hold our guests accountable for our comments. Thank you for being open-minded. Hashtag don't be a dick.
I don't do weed, Dad.
You all right? I learned it by watching you. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the Week in Weed. The Week in Weed is brought to you by normal.org. If you don't already know about normal.org, well, you fucking should. They're the National Organization for the Reform of Marijuana Law. Go check them out. It's NORML.org. Make sure you head over to that website right now. Follow them. Learn about everything that is cannabis related in your community. Let's go ahead and dive right in. Folks, in New York, this is fucked up. 87% of low-level marijuana arrestees in New York City are either African Americans or Latinos, according to analysis compiled by the Marijuana Arrest Research Project and published this week by the Drug Policy Alliance. Researchers reported that New York City police officers made more than 60,000 arrests for minor marijuana violations during the first 3 years of Mayor Bill de Blasio's administration from 2014 to 2016. Boo! Even though he had already previously called the practice, quote, unjust and wrong. Of those arrested during this period, 49% were black, 38% were Latino, 9% were white, and 4% were classified as either Asian or other.
Even the Asians.
How do you get to be other? That's what I want to be.
LGBT.
I just want to be other.
Yeah, you just look different.
I don't know what the answer is for other, but that's what I want to be. When you arrest me, I'm like, mark me as other, bitch. That's what I want. That's the deal. Similar racial disparities among low-level marijuana arrests existed under the Giuliani and Bloomberg administrations. That's fucked up.
That's too fucked up.
That's
Come
so
on,
quiet.
guys.
Yeah,
That's the crowd going,
fuck
ah.
You're
All right,
better
so let's
than
move
that.
on to better things. In Los Angeles, the forced closure of medical cannabis retail facilities is associated with an uptick in crime, according to data published in the Journal of Urban Economics. University of Southern California's researchers assessed the impact of dispensary closures on crime rates in the city of LA. Investigators analyzed crime data in these days immediately prior to and then immediately after the city ordered several hundred operators to be closed. You need dispensaries in your town if you're trying to keep the crime rate down. Does anybody get what they're saying here? It's a good fucking idea. Go read more about that, normal.org, NORML.org. Hit news releases and read the rest of that article. We're going to get a little closer to home right now because this is so fucked up.
Oh, no.
Florida for Care. Representatives took legal action. This is good, but it's fucked up that this has to happen. Took legal action last week challenging the statewide ban on the smoking of medicinal cannabis. If you aren't paying attention to this right now, they think that they should be able to tell patients how they should consume their medicine. Wow. They're saying that smoking should not be a legal form of consuming medication. That's so fucked up. So we're fighting for that. The suit was filed just days after lawmakers approved legislation Senate Bill 8A, amending Amendment 2, a voter-initiated constitutional amendment permitting the use and distribution of marijuana for medical purposes. We like that part. However, 71% of Florida voters approved the initiative. That's more. That's so many more than we needed. 71% of the state is down, but now they're trying to tell you can't smoke it. That's fucked up.
That's a super majority.
A super majority, right. Senate Bill 8A, which was signed into law on June 23rd, prohibits the possession of marijuana, quote, in a form for smoking, and bars the use of herbal cannabis except in instances where it is contained, quote, in a sealed tamper-proof receptacle for vaping.
So in the garbage can?
Yeah. Do you even vape, bro? So Florida seems to think that they should now be able to tell you how to. It's not like they tell you can only take your pills with water and not with soda or juice. So why should they be able to tell you that you can't smoke your medicine instead of vaping it or eating it? Fuck you, Florida. You're fucking up. And we're here to tell you that we hate you. So that's that. But make sure, folks, that you get behind that. Please do us a favor. Go to normal.org and read the rest of that article. If you're in the Florida area, make sure that you're educating yourself on what's happening here because our lawmakers are dicks.
Yeah.
Facts. It's just fucked up.
Dumb.
Facts. Hashtag facts. So that's the word. Folks, that is the end this week of the Week in Weed.
Hey, you want to get high, man?
I miss California. I miss the dispensaries in California.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
They were amazing places. Like, you could walk into a retail store that's like, that looks like, a cell phone store, except it's beautiful glass jars of bud. And just like the aroma is amazing and it's professional. And then you have all of the edibles and then the concentrates, and everybody takes it super seriously because it's a wonderful thing that helps people and keeps the money out of the fucking politicians and feeding into making people pill heads and getting fucked up. And then when they can't get their pills, they're going to get on heroin and then they fucking die.
It also takes the money out of the drug cartels' pockets, too.
Yeah.
Because this way, there are these proper grow operations that are regulated that, like, the money is going to the proper people instead of, like, totally illegal people being shipped, like, the severed heads of their siblings because, like, they're not getting the proper money and shit like that.
It's gonna take the money out of a lot of people's pockets.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
You can go right down to the store and get it instead of,
Yo, marijuana helps
have
Crooks on both
really
ends.
bad-
For real.
The politicians or the cartels.
There are people with cancer, and fucking cancer is horrible, horrible thing, and a little bit of compassionate care and letting them, have the marijuana, it really helps because chemo's fucked up, radiation is fucked up. My uncle has cancer, has been going through that shit, and you know what? He has like a CBD type of oil that helps him just like lead a normal life and gets him off of the fucking just all the gross pills and shit, man.
Yep.
They say Parkinson's disease helps, like, stops the tremors and all that stuff. Yeah, it's nothing but
Epilepsy.
positive.
People are literally moving out of their states where their families are, moving to Colorado so they can get tinctures for their children so they stop having seizures.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Thank you.
It's absolutely
This shit
crazy.
is proven, people.
Yeah, and if you're ever one of those people who tried, smoking weed in, your younger days and it freaked you out for whatever reason, it's because it's not a regulated product. You just had to get whatever was in town. And the truth is that some people grow really dank weed.
Yeah.
Like the kind of weed that'll make you like hang out on your roof when you know what I mean? Like,
It's hard, man.
But for those of you who are still interested, now that we're regulating the growth, people can control the levels of THC in your product, which means if you want it, if you're hoping to get mids again, we can get you good solid mids that will like put you where you want to be and not like yeah, you don't
for medical purposes.
They literally have scientists working on grow operations in order to get you the proper medicine that you need with how much CBD and how much THC levels are in there, and the proper strains. And
the indica
exactly,
dominance,
sativa, exactly. Whether you want to be couch locked or you want to be in your mind, like it's so much like stuff that you can.
I'm couch lock all day.
Yeah, I was gonna say always couch lock.
I like to be couch
no
locked a little bit,
That's
but
my
I
shit.
like to write too. So
Just give me like a bag of something delicious and a PlayStation controller and just lock me down. That's all I care about. Turn this brain off. It never stops. So I need something to shut it up.
Okay, so that's your opposite.
That's my game. That's all I need.
Yeah.
Hungry, sleepy, happy.
Yeah.
Hungry, sleepy, happy.
All the best parts.
Copyright that.
All the
Copyright that.
We're getting those T-shirts made.
Right.
Aren't those
Hey, that
some
same
of the
dude is
seven
over there.
dwarfs?
Yes. They may have been smoking those.
You already know.
Yeah, especially
You saw your
Dopey.
eyes.
Dopey was
Thank
like,
you. Thank you.
this shit is fire.
He the one that got the rest of the six, huh?
He's the one who invented dabs. He was like, I made this concentrate. This shit is way too good. But yeah, that's the truth. Actually, I saw something on YouTube the other day. This guy has created this little device that you can buy, and it will actually allow you to analyze your tree. So you take a bud and you swipe it over this thing, and it basically I don't know how it works. It's basically like it's like a nose, and it basically like I don't know,
So it's magic.
It's
is
magic,
what it is.
right? Yeah, and it basically analyzes the content of your product. So you could swipe. So if you're like I don't know where I got this or whatever, I'm gonna wipe, and it'll tell you like the THC levels. There's like 4,000 active chemicals in the marijuana plant, and it. And not all of them, you know, that's true with like literally every plant. Like your broccoli has a shitload of stuff in it, but it'll tell you all those levels. Right now, it's not an exact science. I think they gave themselves like a 20%
leeway.
Like a fail rate, right? Like so they can get they're pretty exact to about 80% right now. But that technology is coming, so now you'll be able to know ahead of time. You have this little pocket device, like whoop. No, I'm not smoking that shit with you. That shit is loud as fuck. I'm not. There's no fucking way.
It's like a new nutritional content for your medicine.
I'm like a 50-60%er. You just gave me like this 90% THC.
That shit is gas.
First of all, if
They
it
call
looks
that
like
gas.
a snowy Christmas tree, you're gonna be fucking lit. Just be careful.
90% THC and some buzz. That's like
that would be just. I would just change my name. I'd just be like, I don't know who I am anymore. This is ridiculous.
You would take one hit and you'll be out.
Pupper is an understatement.
Yeah. It's so crazy.
Yeah.
So crazy. All right, so we're talking about weed
Sorry,
all day.
everybody.
No, it's not. We're not sorry.
At all.
Fucking learn. Educate yourself. It's a simple plant. It's so easy. If you're going to go out and have a drink today, you're doing worse for yourself than if you went out and had a joint today. And that's always going to be true.
Bingo.
So tell the government that they need to stop trying to figure out how to monetize it because it's a plant. I could grow it in the closet if I wanted to. I'm not.
Because it's highly illegal.
Yeah.
Because I'm not. I'm also really. If you walk into my house, I bought all these plants and half of them are dying already.
Not marijuana plants.
I can't.
There are no marijuana plants in this house.
I can't grow shit. I have like the brownest
He's got a
green
black
thumb
thumb.
ever. It's just like, fuck.
I can't.
I'm like the opposite of poison ivy. Instead, I just like shit just dies at my touch. It's fucking terrible. It's true. I can't do it. I kept Diggs alive, which is pretty impressive.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
Is he? I don't know
Good
where he
job
is.
on that.
Oh, he was behind me for a little bit. He's snuggling up to the ladies.
That's so
of course he is.
Typical.
Folks, once again, make sure you go check out normal.org, NORML.org. They're the National Organization for the Reform of Marijuana Law. They were nice enough to make sure that they sponsored that section for us. So we appreciate them. So go check them out. If you feel like donating to their cause, feel free. You can become a member of the organization. It's literally just a group of lawyers that started in D.C. They're doing crazy stuff. You can actually find your local chapter of Normal literally everywhere all over the country and go to meetings and find like-minded people who are trying to help promote growth of the cannabis community in their area. So go check them out, NORML.org. And if you are in the Florida area, make sure you check out DocMJ, DOCMJ.com, and find out whether or not you qualify for compassionate care here in the state of Florida. That's my rant for today. Folks, make sure you find, if you like want to be a part of this conversation, we'd love to hear from you. The phone lines are open, and we'd like to hear it. Say what's up. Talk about the music you heard today. Talk about cannabis, or just hear yourself on the air. Hit us up. It's 813-343-4798. Ant, what's good, bro? Oh, look, he's Vanna-ing the man.
Not too much. Hey, if I'm in the corner, I gotta at least,
he's so good. You're always invited back now. Now he's going to come up and Vanna the number 813. I don't know.
How is de Blasio doing? Is he fucking up your city, man?
God, he's the worst. He's the fucking worst. He went to Germany after that cop got shot. Like, he's not helping himself.
Yeah.
He has an African-American wife. He has biracial children. And he decides that he's going to go to Germany to protest. He's a mayor. He's not a president. He's not the governor. He's not a senator. So a cop gets shot. Spanish cop, actually. So it's not even a white cop. There was no issues on the race or anything. And then he's like, fuck it. I'm going to Germany to deal with that because why not? On our money.
Right.
On our money.
Damn.
Oh, good.
And so, like, all the cops hate him, of course, again, and everyone hates him in the city. I mean, the guy eats pizza with a fork and knife, so you're a piece of shit. Already. Already a piece of shit.
No.
That's the
sketchy.
worst.
I should have just started with that. I should have just left it real
You're
simple.
going to tell me he
Boo,
puts
you
ketchup
suck.
on his hot dog.
And then his excuse was, back in the mainland, the homeland, that's how they eat it. I'm like, Italian pizza is different in Italy than it is in New York. I'm sure they eat it with a fork and knife over there, but it's not Italy.
When Sarah and I were in Paris, everybody was eating pizza with a fork and knife, and we were just like,
It was
we're heathens
disgusting.
because we're
Weird, right?
eating with our hands.
They ate their burgers with knife and fork.
They're so
What's
proper.
the point? How do they cook the burger then? I'm dying to see the guy like.
But the problem is everywhere else they're looking at America like those fucking cannibals are just doing everything with their hands.
Savages.
They're fucking the worst.
Hey, you know, but
They just bump people on the head and just drag people around.
real talk, I had one of the
That's
best
like Tinder.
burgers I've ever had in
It's
Paris.
just like
though.
Tinder.
That thing was amazing.
What did you
I
have?
bet.
The best burger I've ever had, pretty much, was in Paris. It was delicious.
That thing was
Yeah,
probably
it was-
massaged its whole life before it was killed.
Yeah,
so,
shit.
Yeah.
It's French. It's good. It's French.
French.
Yeah.
Is that a word?
French.
F-R-A-N-C-H.
French.
Is that ranch and
Hey, I was about to say,
Yes.
say copyright
Ranch
that.
and French fries. That is.
Copyright that shit.
That's so funny.
All that.
What brought you down here, bro?
So I wanted to see these two. Haven't seen them in a really long time, and
Okay.
I hit up Matt. Could you just go by Mad Dog on here?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't
Yeah,
want to say your
Mad
real
Dog.
name if you don't
You
want
can
to
say
know.
Mad Dog
Okay.
Madison, whatever.
So yeah, Madison. I hit him up and I was like, I wanna learn how to ride motorcycles properly.
I'm teaching and how to
So
ride a
he's gonna
motorcycle
teach me
this
how to ride a
weekend.
bike properly
Yep.
for the next 2 days,
Yep.
and then actually the girl that does can't see, but my dreadlocks are hiding in this giant puff back here, and the girl that does my dreads, she's in St. Pete.
Oh, nice.
So I come down every like twice a year, or she'll actually come to see me on tour.
Nice.
She's like come out to tour. She drives. She picks me up.
That's
she
dope.
does my hair in the park, and then she takes me
She
back.
dedicated.
That's a
Yeah.
good day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wish I could grow hair.
Ant and I go back to I think the first time I met Ant, I think we were in Orlando, and Shayna was doing Warp Tour and doing the
We can
Vans
edit that
merch.
name out, right? We can black that out.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. Go.
And you came out to the show to hang out, and then
Oh, I got my ex-girlfriend a job, and
Yeah.
they wanted to give me the job.
Yeah.
And I was like, I can't
remember
do it.
that story.
I was like, I can't do it because I had to drive my mom's car back north, and I was like, I can't do this, but please take my girlfriend.
Yeah.
I guarantee you she'll do a
Take
good
my
job.
girlfriend, please.
Yeah, and she did.
She
and
did?
then 2 more years in a row she was on, and then I came out.
And
the
then you
next
came
year.
on.
Yeah.
So it was fun. We did a couple of
You
years
sneaked your
on
job,
Warp Tour
didn't you?
together.
I got
And
the
then,
better job.
Okay.
Shit, every time that Ant passes through, I have to find a way to see him because he's just a really good guy.
Aw.
Yeah.
I try to see good people all around the country because I mean, otherwise, what the fuck am I touring
Yeah.
for?
Type, yeah.
The shitty
True.
food, actually. That's probably Waffle House is at 2:00 in the morning.
Oh, I just got heartburn.
Denny's.
Ugh.
Damn,
you
y'all
go for the
fucking-
ambiance, really. You don't really go for the food. The food is kind of just there so you can stare at people and not be a weirdo.
Yeah.
You're just like, yeah, something's going down right there.
Yeah.
Best one
Opportunity
ever,
to get out of the van.
Covington, Kentucky.
Oh yeah, dude.
Security guard looked like he was in the military. Like the only thing missing was the AR. He had a bulletproof vest.
Damn.
Jesus.
He was a cop off duty. Like he had bulletproof vest with the security thing on it. He had a 9mm.
Yeah, bro was-
I
he was
was
ready.
like,
He's serious about waffles.
and we were staying at the we were staying at the Holiday Inn across the street. I was like, I don't even know if I feel safe in the hotel now. Like,
Yeah.
Damn.
it gets crazy.
You
You think Florida's crazy? Go to the Midwest, kids.
I was just gonna say, we walk into Publix now, and there's armed guards in the Publix, which I think is really weird. Like,
Yeah.
my carrots are the safest fucking carrots anybody could eat, man. Like that
Yeah.
shit is real.
People
wanna-
are finding out about
wanna
those
feel-
public subs finally. They're learning how good they are.
They're really holding
You-
down that
You want to
recipe.
feel like a real outcast? Walk into like a Walmart in Nebraska or Arkansas at 2:00 in the morning, and just have people just stare you down because all the tattoos and crazy hair, and people are just they're like, what the fuck? What the fuck, huh?
Even though they're
You're
wearing like a
aliens.
romper
Yeah, that's right.
and they're 300 pounds, and you're just like, why am I the one getting stared at right, now?
right. Damn, that's terrifying.
We had some great times.
Yeah, that's fun.
I miss
Yeah.
that. I miss going on tour.
I don't. I still
I know
do.
you.
I can't. I don't know anything else.
I
Been
wish
on the
I'd
road
done
forever.
that. I never did
I
any
do,
of that.
I do sound
Yeah.
on the road.
That's
I was
crazy.
super
So,
lucky.
yeah.
Super lucky. It's such a small,
Traveling is
tight knit community.
Yeah.
Like there's only so many jobs out there, and it's really cool to see your friends like go all around the country and be offered jobs. A friend of ours, J-Val, is on tour with U2, and then you got a couple.
I have a few friends on the Metallica tour right now, and it's like crazy to hear about like people like just hitting the top echelon all of a sudden.
My buddy Ian helps out the Foo
Fighters.
Fighters and
Yeah.
TMs for Band of Horses sometimes.
Dope.
I have
So-
my buddy just got a job at the Weekend as the guitar tech,
Yeah.
and he's so out of place.
Oh
He's like
my
this little
God.
5'4" blonde kid, like works on guitars, and he's like on one of the biggest like hip hop R&B kind of like tours
Yeah.
going on. And it's hysterical to see.
That's
his
awesome.
pictures.
I would solid fangirl out every fucking day on that tour.
It's the best part about music, though. Is like there's no standard. It's not like everybody fits a description.
Nope.
It's like this cat's just really good with fucking guitars. Like he's got a great ear for music. We're bringing him. You know what I mean? Like I love that. That's the best part about this. That's why we push music so hard on this show. It's because like we can just everybody can be a part of this show. You know what I mean? We don't care what you look like, what you do, as long as you're making dope. Well, I mean. You suck. We're not gonna put you on here, but for the most part, like you could be a really dope artist.